The 2026 regulations are set to fundamentally rewrite the rulebook on what it takes to be a successful Grand Prix driver. This isn't about small adjustments, it's a complete paradigm shift that will force every single driver on the grid to unlearn years of muscle memory and relearn the art of driving at the absolute limit. The era of the aggressive point-and-shoot driver may be coming to an end, replaced by the era of the cerebral energy-managing strategist. So what exactly is changing? The core of this transformation lies in the new power units and the active aerodynamics. The 2026 power units will feature a 50-50th split between internal combustion engine power and electrical power. This means that half of the car's performance will come from the battery, and managing that energy will be the single most important factor in determining a driver's success. It's no longer about simply having the most powerful engine, it's about being the smartest in how you use that power. This is where the concept of the thinking driver comes into play. Every lap will be a constant balancing act between harvesting energy under braking and deploying it on the straights. Drivers will have to make split-second decisions about when to save energy and when to use it for an attack or a defense. This is a level of strategic complexity that we have never seen before in Formula One. It's a mental game as much as it is a physical one, and the drivers who can process the most information and make the best decisions will be the ones who come out on top. The removal of the MGUH will also have a significant impact on the driving style. The MGUH is the component that eliminates turbo lag, and without it, the cars will be much more difficult to drive. Drivers will have to be much more precise with their throttle application, and they will have to learn to anticipate the turbo lag to avoid losing time. This will reward drivers with a smooth and delicate touch, and it will punish those who are too aggressive. The active aerodynamics are another major piece of the puzzle. The cars will have movable front and rear wings, which will allow the drivers to adjust the aerodynamic balance of the car on the fly. This will create new strategic opportunities and could lead to more overtaking. However, it will also add another layer of complexity to the driving task. Drivers will have to learn how to use the active aero to their advantage, and they will have to be constantly aware of the car's changing aerodynamic profile. This is a huge mental load, and it will require a new level of focus and concentration. So, what does all this mean for the drivers? It means that the skill set required to be a successful F1 driver is about to change dramatically. The drivers who have relied on their raw speed and aggressive instincts may find themselves at a disadvantage. The drivers who are able to adapt their style and embrace the new technical challenges will be the ones who thrive. This could lead to a major shakeup in the competitive order, and it could see some of the established stars struggling to keep up with the new generation of drivers. It's impossible to say for sure who will be the winners and losers in this new era, but one thing is for sure, the 2026 season is going to be a fascinating one to watch. The new regulations have the potential to create a more level playing field, and they will reward the drivers who are the smartest, the most adaptable, and the most technically astute. The art of F1 driving is about to be redefined, and we can't wait to see who will master it first. Let's break down the new skill set in more detail. The first and most important skill will be energy management. Drivers will have to become masters of harvesting and deploying electrical energy. This will involve a constant stream of information from the team, as well as a deep understanding of the car's systems. Drivers will have to know exactly how much energy they have available, how much they need to save for the end of the race, and when is the optimal time to use their overtake button. This is a level of complexity that is more akin to a fighter pilot than a racing driver. The active aerodynamics will also require a new set of skills. Drivers will have to learn how to use the movable wings to their advantage, and they will have to be constantly aware of the car's changing aerodynamic balance. This will require a new level of feel and sensitivity, as well as a deep understanding of the car's dynamics. The drivers who can master the active aero will be able to find a significant advantage over their rivals. And finally, the cars themselves will be more difficult to drive. The removal of the MGUH will bring back turbo lag, and the reduction in downforce will make the cars more lively and less forgiving. This will reward drivers who are able to control a car that is on the edge, and it will punish those who are too aggressive. The drivers who can find the limit without overstepping it will be the ones who succeed. So, who are the drivers to watch in this new era? It's impossible to say for sure, but there are a few names that stand out. Lewis Hamilton, with his vast experience and smooth driving style, is a driver who could thrive in this new era. Fernando Alonso, with his legendary racecraft and strategic intelligence, is another driver who could be a major force. And what about Max Verstappen? He is a driver who has built his career on his raw speed and aggressive instincts. Will he be able to adapt his style to the new regulations? It's one of the biggest questions heading into the 2026 season. The 2026 season is shaping up to be a truly fascinating one for Formula One. The new regulations have the potential to completely transform the competitive landscape. creating a more level playing field and rewarding drivers who are not only fast, but also intelligent, adaptable, and technically sharp. Raw speed alone will no longer be enough. The drivers who can understand complex systems, manage energy efficiently, and make the right decisions under pressure will be the ones who rise to the top. The art of F1 driving is about to be redefined, and we can't wait to see who will master this new era first. Of course, it's not just the drivers who will have to adapt. The teams will also be forced to rethink their entire approach to racing. They will need to develop new strategies, new tools, and new ways of working together. Engineers will have to find innovative solutions to optimize the cars under the new technical framework, balancing performance, efficiency, and reliability. Strategists will have to become even more precise, calculating energy deployment, pit stop timing, and race positioning with greater accuracy than ever before. Communication between the garage and the cockpit will be more important than at any point in Formula One history. It's a massive challenge, but it's also a massive opportunity. The teams that can adapt the fastest and think the smartest will be the ones who gain the upper hand. The 2026 season represents a full reset for Formula One. It's a chance to build a sport that is more sustainable, more technologically advanced, and more exciting for fans around the world. At the heart of all of this will still be the drivers, the men who must master the new art of F1 driving. They will be required to combine speed, strategy, and technical understanding in a way that has never been demanded before. It's going to be a fascinating journey, and watching how different personalities and driving styles adapt will be one of the most exciting aspects of the season. Fans will also have to adjust their expectations. The races may look different, the cars may sound different, the strategies may feel more complex, and the winners may not always be the same names we are used to seeing at the front. But the core of what makes Formula One special will remain unchanged. It will still be a sport defined by speed, skill, and strategy. It will still be a battle between man and machine, and it will still be the ultimate test of human performance combined with cutting-edge technology. The 2026 season marks a new chapter in the long and legendary history of Formula One. It is the beginning of an era where intelligence and adaptability could be just as important as outright pace. It is an era where the smartest drivers, not just the fastest, will prevail. It is an era where teams that embrace innovation and change will thrive, while those who resist it may struggle to keep up. Most importantly, it is an era where anything is possible. We are standing on the edge of a transformation that could redefine how we view racing, competition, and driver skill. The 2026 season is coming, and it promises to be a wild ride filled with uncertainty, innovation, and unforgettable moments. New heroes could emerge, established stars could be tested like never before, and the balance of power in Formula One could shift in ways we cannot yet predict. With all of this in mind, which team or driver do you think will get the upper hand in the upcoming season? Who do you believe has the intelligence, adaptability, and technical understanding to dominate this new era of Formula One? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you're interested, check out the video that is appearing on your screen right now to dive even add